So I tried to get a little bit of that on camera, but this is just some 6 mil painter's plastic over some PVC hoops that are secured with rebar, and then some hand clamps to hold it on. Hopefully that'll keep it warm enough in there for these next couple of days. We're gonna drop down. It'll be 32 tomorrow morning, and then the morning after that is forecast at 27. The thing about this is that all it's really gonna do is trap a little bit of warmth and protect from wind. And that can go a long way to protecting things just for a couple of days. We'll be back in the 70s with lows in the 50s and 60s right after day after tomorrow or whatever. So yeah, it's gonna warm up. This is pretty damn, pretty common for North Texas to have a freeze and then be right back into the 70s the next day, or maybe have a couple of days of freeze, frost, and then be right back nice and toasty again. So I'm trying to prevent some of these from dying off just yet. I do have some peppers over here that probably aren't going to take it too well. Got some of them in containers that if I can find a place to put them, I'll go ahead and bring them in. But yeah, those are probably just going to be toast. I don't know. Probably won't. I'll probably get them in. I don't want to lose them. They've got some good peppers on them, and I don't remember the varieties, but I know one of them is like a Thai scorpion or something like that, and it's got some really nice looking pods on it that I wanted to make sure I can get to some sort of ripeness. So maybe I can make another sauce. I haven't made a sauce in a few years, so thought I'd do that. Now I'm using my Meyer lemon tree, and I'm probably going to regret this because, as you can see, she's got blooms on her, and I may bring her in tomorrow. I'm probably gonna bring her in tonight. The tree itself can take, down to like 22 degrees without taking any damage. It would take quite a bit colder than that to actually kill the tree, I think, but it'll lose flowers and some of the newer foliage probably tomorrow night if I don't bring her in. But I'm not too worried about it right now. 32 isn't that bad, and considering my microclimate, because I do live up here on a hill, so that colder air is going to sink down into the creek that was completely flooded the other day. God, man, after a summer of absolutely no rain, and then to get like a week of rain just straight, oh my God, you just completely changed things. We were in the 90s last week. So this is why I say that gardening in Texas is really challenging, because your timing, you have to be spot on, and when you work and you maybe can't do something just when it needs to be done, it makes things problematic. So I try to keep the ugly house out of the picture. I think I'm just gonna, y'all know I'm poor, it's fine. I've got my seedlings here. These are my long season brassicas that aren't quite ready to go in the ground, but eventually, I think maybe a couple of weeks, I've been pushing these guys pretty hard with some organic fertilizer that I kind of sort of process just with some molasses and make it more available, because it's really hard to get a granular fertilizer into a seedling cell. So I'll probably just go up here on the porch where I'm actually getting plastic around the porch just to see if I have something to just protect some of my colder hardy plants. That is not strong enough plastic. It's not thick enough, but that's what we got right now. I've got a lot of plants to bring in, so all of that got to come in, or at least up here on the porch. Now those monsteras, people really have you believing that they just can't take any kind of cold. You don't really want them exposed, like out to the winds, but if you can put them up on a porch and you're just, going to be in the 30s and, maybe even upper 20s, they'll be fine on a porch, shielded from the wind. This guy was just as big as that one, but she froze last winter. even sitting up here on the porch, I don't remember what our low temperature was last year, but it did end up getting below what they could take. I want to say it was in the teens maybe. So eventually I'd like to be using this guy. Yeah, that's my Jang that is still yet to be used, but it is what it is. I'll find some space, or actually have long enough rows in my own garden to make that happen. And yeah, anyway, so let me finish getting things in, getting some protection on some of this stuff. Yep, that hole in that fascia right there was supposed to have been replaced like 7 years ago, and the company that we had do the roof didn't do it. But anyway, all right guys, we will see you next time. I'll definitely be posting more in the cooler months when it's not 110 out here, maybe -10, don't know. This is Texas, and apparently there's nothing off the table. So all right, like and subscribe, comment. I love talking about gardening, so if you guys want to just chat it up, I'm always here. I don't really do a whole lot at work, so I can like actually respond. But yeah, we're gonna make this happen. See if we can keep those peppers somewhat warm. If I got that on earlier, it'd have been a much easier situation because it's already like 40 right now, so there's not really a lot of heat to be released from the soil. But everything's very well watered. Like I said, it's been raining like crazy these past few days, so we got some pretty decent chances there. But we'll see. Y'all take care.